Alright, Blair Witch, the movie takes place 20 years after the Blair Witch Project. And originally it was called The Woods, and we didn't know what it was about or anything. And then at one point it was revealed that it was the Blair Witch Project sequel. And now we have the Blair Witch. And here we go. So, starting off, what did I think of this movie? We'll start with the characters. The characters, who they are, it has the brother of Heather from the first movie, and he is trying to look for his sister in the woods that she supposedly disappeared from. And he takes, I believe, 5 other people with him, and now we have this movie. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't sure what I was gonna think of this, because I haven't really seen any found footage movies, or even the Blair Witch Project in my entire life, but I have seen what other people think about it. It's either really liked by people, or it's really hated by people, and I'm kinda in the middle on this one. But the scenery, it mostly takes place in the woods. What else do you need to know? It's basically Slender the 8 Pages brought to the big screen. Only there are no pages, and it's a different monster chasing after these kids. And when it first started, I was thinking, okay, it's building up, but there aren't any characters I was really liking. I was fine with them, but I never got behind any of them except the brother there, who's Heather's, who's basically looking for his sister. He was the only person I could get behind because he was the only person who had a real motivation, and everyone else just felt expendable people. They didn't feel like they were adding anything to the movie except more tension, I guess. That's because whenever something bad happens to them, it kind of makes you wonder what happened. They keep your attention, but in all honesty, they could have been anyone. But the performances were very good. There is a lot of screaming. There is screaming that kind of made me go, is this going to be too much for some people? Because for me, it's fine. But the problem is, there's no... It felt like it was being overacted. But for me, it was fine. And that's kind of what I feel most people are thinking this movie. And for those who don't know, this movie has gotten panned by critics. I think it was like 38% last time I checked, which isn't good, but I think it's better than they're saying, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, whenever something like terrifying goes down, like someone's running from like whatever's chasing them, and because he was just using the bathroom, no one's around him, and he's trying to run back to the camp, and all of these, he hears a sound like a tree trying to fall on him, and it felt like that's pulled straight out of Slender the 8 Pages, and it was very fun to watch. And if you're a fan of horror video games, then I think you're going to enjoy this movie more than other people have. And I think the biggest criticism of this movie is it's a rehash of the original, which I'm not sure if that's fair to say, simply because it feels like it's following the formula of the... I like to think it's following the formula of the first movie, and it's being used into the Blair Witch. But I'm not sure what the difference is between using the formula of the first movie to tell the story of the new movie, or using basically making a movie that's a rehash of the original. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I can say it didn't pull me out of the movie because, like I said earlier, I have not seen the Blair Witch Project. But overall, this is a very simple movie. There was nothing that was really great in this movie. Yeah, the last 15 to 20 minutes were really, really good. I think that's where it shines most. But overall, this movie was kind of fine. As for people who like this movie, who would like this movie, if you went in like me and came out like me, I think you'll understand the grade which I'll give it, which I'll talk about in just one moment. I would give it 3 different grades, but first I'm going to tell you mine. I'm going to give Blair Witch a C+, simply because there was nothing too terrifying, but there was nothing boring. Therefore, I was entertained from what I watched, and I was happy when I came out. If you don't like found footage or any horror movies in general, then don't watch this movie. It's not for you. If you like the Blair Witch Project, you will probably like this movie more than me, but a little less than the Blair Witch Project. That's my take on it. But if you have a different opinion than mine, then let me know down below, and I'll see you next time.